so cold. All that I'm asking, I must be a fool. Why you wanna see me so cold? All that I'm asking for is it's all because of you. You always having such bad.
I be going to sleep with a basketball. Play basketball?
Get your form right at night
I'm
time.
getting my form right 24/7.
Oh,
hear
yeah.
you, bro.
Don't
Yeah.
let me.
Absolutely.
I mean, my NBA time is beyond my years at this
Facts.
point, but you know.
You never know. I mean, you know,
Man,
there's
now,
certain,
what's that dude?
there's
who
certain
went back to the
things
Lakers?
now.
Who?
The old dude, right about a couple years ago, bro. You got a little ball
Oh,
spot
he
in the middle.
what?
Some Ingram, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the dude. Who you talking about?
He was inside the G League.
Oh yeah. My man.
Like-
He played for. Yeah, I know you're talking
Mhm.
about. I know exactly who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
my man was like,
but
what,
he was in the
about-
G League already. I'm in this no league. You know what I mean? I would have to been already being groomed.
We would cheer you on.
I mean, look, Jake Paul did
We
it.
would cheer you on for sure.
Jake Paul's 20-some years old, bro.
That is true.
How old are you?
That's
Yeah,
another
that wasn't-
subject.
that wasn't-
Me and Black don't crack. I'm a little
You know
older
what
than
I'm
them.
saying?
Yeah, like,
but
It's a compliment.
but you can read these grades though. That's all you gotta do. You can read these grades.
I feel you. I respect it. I respect it.
No, that's all.
All right, so look, we're gonna get into the next segment, right? So I want to ask you, this segment right here is called "Where You From,"
Mhm.
right? So we're gonna get into a little bit about who you are, what you come from, and I want to know, what really made you want to get into directing?
Oh, that's easy. When I was growing up as a kid, I always, was into movies. I was always an inquisitive kid that wanted to know. I wanted to know, like, how do they make that? Like, what I'm watching on TV that I'm consuming so much of, like, who's behind that? Who's making that? And I was always a movie person, you know what I'm saying? I was always, I loved movies. I loved TV. Yeah, that was kind of like, at an early age, I just gravitated to that. Like, obviously, I like sports and stuff like that, but I was always a visual person. I feel like since I can remember, I just feel like, even in school, like we would do like 3D dioramas with the sneaker box back in the day. We would make, stuff like that, the cardboard science projects, you had to get the threefold like thing. And then, the only people that was winning was the one that was making the volcanoes erupt back in the day. You had to make the, you had to come with it. So like all that, like hands-on, building things, putting things together, and then just add the visual aspect to it. That was like always in me from like a long time, as early as I can remember, honestly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel it, most definitely. So I'll let Dre ask the next question.
So, what are the trials and like tribulations that you feel like you've had to overcome? And whenever you did overcome them, what was the breakthrough moment?
I think one of the first things early on in my career, I won't even say really career, like kind of as I was kind of like finding my way, was being prepared mentally for what I was trying to do in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like knowing what those sacrifices would take, like not being to hang out with your friends when they doing other stuff. You know what I mean? Because like the first time, I'll tell you a story. The first time I actually PA'd on like a real set was 2002. They were shooting a video in Philly for Music Soul Child, right? And a friend of mine, one of my friends, guy I've been growing up with since high school, elementary school, he met somebody, told him about me. He's a guy who just talks all the time. He could talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he told this guy about me. He was at a video shoot for the I don't even know how he got to the video shoot. It was a video shoot for the Clips in Virginia. He knew some people down there. Told the guy about me. Then the guy called me. He was like, "Yo, this guy I talked to called you, is gonna call you." So the guy called me. I was like, he was like, "Yo, we got this video we're shooting in Philly. We need some PAs. I met your guy in VA, and all he doing was talking about you." I was like, "Oh, dope. Yeah, I'm with it."
Right.
So my first PA job, I was like telling my friends, I'm PAing this job today. I'm being on this video shoot. I'm gonna see y'all tonight at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Cool. So I get to set. Our call time was like 11. I didn't finish till like 4 a.m. And
Wow.
that was like, that was the first time. It was like, I was like, oh, this is what this is about. Like,
This is how it's gonna
this
go.
is how it's gonna be. Like, it's not like a regular, you come in here at 11, And now, knowing what I know now, I know 11's a late call time.
Right.
So I got to already know, if I would have known better at that time, I would have known, like, oh, I'm not, it's a Saturday night, don't matter. I'm not doing anything. It doesn't, like, that regular routine I had before, it didn't matter. Like, it didn't matter. Like, even though it's a Saturday, you can shoot to 4 a.m. and, every day feels like the same day in our business, for me. I don't know if Des would agree with that.
Me too,
but it feels
absolutely.
like every day, like, you don't, like, it's not really Monday through Friday. Then you get the weekend. It's like everything.
It's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
It's like Monday to Monday.
Yes.
They're all the same day.
It's like I literally wake up and I'm like, oh, it's Monday again.
And that was a lot. That was a big thing I learned as I knew. I was like, okay, this is what I really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get my mind to a place mentally to know that this is what it's gonna take.
Right.
Even at the beginning level.
Right.
Of the person who gets there the earliest and leaves the latest as a PA and doing all the dirty work.
Right.
Picking up coffee, cleaning up whatever my man or the artist or whoever just threw on the ground because they felt like it. You got to go pick that up.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to go to the store because they want lemonade or something, and then you come back. Oh, his homie want a lemonade, so you got to go right back.
Right.
You got to do whatever they ask you to do, and you getting paid the least. So it was a mentality thing for me at the beginning. So and I think that was good that I caught on it early and recognized that early, and that's kind of like one of the things I would advise, like just understand what you're going into and knowing what it's going to require from you so you can really put your best foot forward, because a lot of times people might get into something and they don't really understand what it really takes to be successful at that, what kind of commitment, what kind of sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, it's going to take to really get to where you're trying to go.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Big facts.
that was an early thing.
I feel
Yeah.
it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So check it out. Soulmates, Secrets, and November Rule. These are all 3 movies that you actually wrote for.
Mm-hmm.
Can you take us into your creative process as a writer and the type of connections that you're looking to make with the audience with your films?
You said Soulmates,
Secrets,
Secrets,
and November Rule.